Kenya's public transport operators said they may be forced to raise their fares following a significant hike in fuel prices announced last week. Now, the latest fuel prices increment could further increase the cost of living in the country, where a majority of people relied on the public transport to move around. Now, the new fuel prices reflect the recently enacted finance bill of 2023 that doubled the value-added tax on the fuel products from 8% to 16%. Now, other motorists have also lamented about the increased cost of fuel of their vehicles. Now, let's have more details of that in this report.
This is Apollo Muturi, a lorry driver based in Nairobi. He's stuck in the middle of a busy road in the Kenyan capital after his truck ran out of fuel. He has been forced to rush to a nearby fuel station to purchase some fuel.
I am the one driving and I have just run out of fuel right here. These are hard economic times.
He's managed to get some few liters of diesel to finish his trip. Muturi is alarmed by how running out of fuel along this busy highway nearly put his life in danger. This highway in the eastern part of Nairobi, called Outer Ring Road, has been listed as one of the most dangerous roads in Kenya. Motorists often drive at high speed along this highway.
You didn't see how I kept running? You know it's a highway, so you must hurry before you get hit.
Fuel prices in Kenya have hit a record high, with petrol now trading at $1.39, up from $1.29 per litre. The price of diesel stands at $1.28, rising from $1.19 per litre. The new fuel prices reflect the recently enacted finance bill of 2023 that doubled value-added tax on fuel products from 8% to 16%. The public transport sector is already feeling the pinch. Edwin Mukabana is the managing director of Kenya Bus Service Management Limited, a successor to the biggest and oldest public transport operator in the capital city. Despite the company having its own fuel pumps, Mukabana says rising fuel prices have hit the business hard.
But the fuel price has been increasing over a last period of about 2 to 3 years. That means that we have been absorbing all those costs because fuel forms about 35 to 40% of our operations cost in Kenya.
Mukabana says the center can no longer hold, and passing the burden to the commuters is the only way they can remain afloat.
It has become completely expensive. We still believe that there will be another increase come next month or this month, later on this month, because the dollar is still appreciating over the Kenya shilling. That means that now we are not able to meet the cost of operating. We have to do nothing else but to increase fares.
It has hit my pockets because I have now to dig deep. Because let's say I had budget for fare, I had budget for the fare for the whole month. Let's say 3,000. Yes. So now it has increased by even 3,500.
Motorcycle taxi rider Alex Musau says high fuel prices have made it difficult to provide for his family.
I have to spend 1,000. Every day now I must spend $7 for me to get at most $5. That money is for food alone. It's not enough to pay rent or send money to your parents. We are just desperate here in Nairobi.
It's expected that the new prices will lead to more inflationary pressure and an increased cost of living as manufacturers of goods, transporters and other service providers pass on the higher fuel costs to consumers. Enoch Sikolia, CGTN, Nairobi.